everybody. I'm BJ Flag.
And I'm Rich G, and this is episode 345, How to Build and Execute a Successful Email Campaign.
Yes, this is welcome to today's episode of the Best Small Business Show, where we unravel the complexities of modern workplace. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that's buzzing around, how to build and execute a successful email campaign. Rich, you have an extensive email program. So I'm hoping as we go that you will interject a number of stories.
Hell no, I'm not going to, it's none of their business. I'm not going to say anything about it.
So you're going to keep it under wraps.
It's
I
all
like
under
that
wraps.
about
It's
you.
my
I
secret.
like that. Ooh, very mysterious. Well, let's get into it anyway. I'll let you go first.
Okay, the first thing that you need to do when you're building a successful email campaign is you need structure. So get out your calendar. Let's make this as simple as you can. You need a calendar and you need topics. So many small businesses have a cyclical or seasonal business. So throughout the year, you have topics that you can touch on. And we all can be storytellers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. The most important part of having a successful email campaign is deciding what stories you want to share with your audience. Yeah, I know we may have multiple audiences and that's great, but let's think about how to divvy them up during the year.
Yeah. And and no one gets that just this little tiny bit of organization will make you so successful with your emails. Now, I know for a fact, folks, that Rich does not use his calendar anymore. I mean, he has his master calendar,
Yeah.
but he reacts to things that happen to him on a daily, weekly basis. So he has clients who see him all the time. He is reading ferociously millions of things, and he's always got topics on his list, always has topics. So he really can just go. He could just go, go, go. I have clients who religiously go by the calendar. They get it approved by the higher ups. They have it for the structure of the ad campaign. It's connected to the blah, blah, blah. So, there you got to have a calendar for sure.
Yeah, it's so important. I'll be on a call with a client and we'll be talking about a topic, and I'll actually say, "Ooh, that's a good topic for an article," and I'll have my Post-it note and I'll take a little note down to write about that, and I'll have like 5 or 10 notes that come out during over a week or two.
It's amazing. It's amazing. We never, for the podcast, we are never out of things to talk about. Yeah. It's amazing. Let me take you to number 2. Your list is gold, absolute gold. Right now, in your regular email client, like your Google, Gmail or your Microsoft Outlook, you have a phenomenal amount of email addresses. I always am surprised when someone says, "Oh, I don't have any emails." Yeah, oh my gosh, yes, you do. You have a ton. If a person had emailed you, you emailed back, you are allowed to use them in your email client. So Constant Contact, MailChimp, all the like, you're allowed to use them. That's a permission. Now, for those out there listening right now who have a customer relationship database, a CRM, you are the winners today because you keep track of all your leads, your customers, by recording and reporting all their interactions with you. And that is a huge prize to you. It's paramount for expanding your networks and keeping in regular touch with all your clients. So get your list ready to go.
Yeah, it's true. It's like, but the list I have is a culmination of about 15 years of working with corporations and
oh my gosh. Yeah,
and we're talking about thousands of names, and you could do it too. What's interesting is I had twice as many email addresses, and it just kept building over the years. And I finally did a cleansing, a hygiene, data hygiene, they call it. And I
Yes.
found that like half of my email addresses were from China and Russia. So I was like, okay, those have to go because I don't have any clients there. And I cut it down. But the whole idea is what I had left were people that were actually opening my emails and reading
Oh,
them.
yeah. And
So,
your email rate soared because of
yes.
the accuracy of your list. So cleaning and maintaining and segmenting, we'll get into that another time. But if the more you could do for your list to be so pure, awesome. So great.
Well, the next number three is connecting your content with contacts. And I work, on writing articles every week. Because if I'm not writing an article, I'm writing for the podcast. When I'm adding topics to my calendar, I'm keenly aware of what my audience wants to hear and what I can cover more in depth, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's executive coaching related or the wide variety of small business stories that I cover weekly. I am on top of my content. I research, I discuss with colleagues and clients, and I'm constantly picking people's brains about full range of topics. I'll ask them, do you think this is a good topic to write about? Do you think, and I get feedback from clients, from colleagues, friends, and that sort of thing.
Yeah. And you're always hunting for the content. That's the part that gets me so excited. And the data, like you always
Yeah.
want the backup. I need the backup on that, and, I just love your blogs and your emails. They're all so connected and they're super good. So let me go on to number 4. Not all emails are alike. And I run into this because in our business, we do a ton of emails for other people. Rich, you write off, most of your recent blog topics. Am I right?
Yeah.
That's part of your process. And it's exciting to see because you can see how you've gone in depth onto something that you might have talked about in your blog. And then, we might share a little bit about the podcast. We love sharing the podcast, so that'll show up in my things. For Loop, our print source company, we might have print topics that we want to share, like a new paper, a new type of conference signage, the best tent. There's just so much to talk about. I just recently received like 9 pictures that I can use, and they're all content. Like I can use that to spur on a email very easily. But some people might just put a quote in or a picture and a caption, and that'll go a long way to just stay in front of a person, right? Another person might put infographics, subheads, photos. They're almost using it as a blog. Am I right, Rich? It's like
Yeah.
the full Monty goes in there. Everything goes in there. And that's fantastic. If you're emailing frequently, that might be a little bit too much. But, choose your options wisely and you really, really could do good. Getting to the point, sharing a deal or a link or something and moving on sometimes is all that a client wants to hear from you. But other people are, and I know this for a fact, like Rich's things that he shares, people want to read them. They want to go in depth, so they read them. So everybody's different.
Yeah, it's true. I have, like, I'll write an article, okay, and I'll put it up on my website. I'll
Mm-hmm.
also send it out as an email blast. I'll also put it up on Medium. And I was just showing BJ how I'm converting the articles into into LinkedIn carousels on LinkedIn. And I could take those carousels that have just the basic elements, the points, and
Mm-hmm.
put it on Pinterest or Instagram or TikTok. And
Yeah.
it's the same article. So I wrote the article once, but I'm slicing and dicing it into many different ways to reach people.
Yeah. Great repurposing. That is the most excellent thing. I gave a presentation this week, had to do with business professionals. So we concentrated on LinkedIn. And your LinkedIn presence right now is off the charts. Everybody, you have to go and look at it. It is amazing to see how the process of that campaign is going to go.
Yeah.
So get in there, get looking at that. We have a couple of great books today. Rich, give us a good book.
Yeah, this is a book I use a lot. It's called How to Write Emails That Sell: Secrets from the Most Profitable Emails Ever Written. It's by Matt Pekak. And this book is your golden ticket to mastering the art of crafting emails. And it not only captivates, but it converts. And that's the most important part. So the author, Matt, is a maestro of digital marketing space. He pulls back the curtain on strategies that have lined the pockets and transformed businesses. And it's just a great book.
Yeah, quick read. It's excellent. There's so many good examples. That was a really good one. The one I wanted to share was Explosive Email Marketing. Unleash the power of email for lead generation. Guys, I am telling you, Joe Unkovic is a master at this. This is a riveting read promising to ignite your approach to digital communication, turning every email that you send into a powerhouse of potential. I wouldn't say it, but it's true. This is absolutely true. He is a dynamo in the digital strategy. He serves up different treasures of innovative techniques, insightful case studies, which I love. Those are my particular favorite, and actionable advice that you can transform your email campaigns into lead generation machines. So get ready to fuel your marketing arsenal with proven tactics that can make your messages pop and your conversations soar. Perfect book. Perfect book.
Cool. And that's a wrap. We invite you to share this episode on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok with the hashtag #TheBestSmallBusinessShow.
Thanks for tuning in. If this episode has been valuable to you, subscribe, follow, and share it with other budding entrepreneurs who could benefit.
And if you want to learn more and talk to our team, contact BJ at newrenew.com. And you could find me and my 850 articles at richg.com.
Thanks to our editor and producer, Richard Scalzo. Have an unbelievable week and catch you later.